Hey guys, so I want to do a little how it works video, MCX edition. It's a little bit different than a typical AR-15 because it has a gas piston system. It doesn't have a buffer tube. Same concept all around, but it's just a little bit different. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this apart and I'm going to show you the components of what's happening, how it's moving. So we'll take the handguard off and then yeah, we'll separate the upper and lower, and I'll just kind of bring you through all that. So, see you later. See you later. All right, so we'll say we have a round in the chamber. We don't. I've already checked. Made a couple videos already today, so the gun is clear and safe. So when you pull your trigger, this is the hammer. Comes up, smack. What is that smack? Well, that comes up, and that smacks. I'm going to have to pull it out. That smacks this little guy right here. That is your firing pin. So your firing pin, if I can push it out. Oh, that's going to be hard to see. But your firing pin is right there in the center of your bolt. I don't know if you can see that. I'll let it fall, and then I'll push it forward again. You can see that right there, right? Coming in and out. So that's your firing pin. So that is what hits the primer of the ammunition that you're using. So once that happens, let me put this back in so I can explain further. So once that happens, the bullet goes off, right? You hit the primer, it ignites the powder inside the bullet. It starts, the projectile leaves through the barrel, the case goes out through the ejection port. All the gas goes up through the barrel, and the gas comes to your gas block right here. What your gas block does is it regulates, because you have a little thing, right, a little regulator on the end of it, how much gas goes back in, hits this little piston right here, and this piston, as you can see, is very close. It's touching the bolt carrier group. So this piston sends this going backwards, flying. However, this doesn't have a buffer tube, so it can't go back anywhere. Well, how's that supposed to work then if it can't go back anywhere? Because see how it's connected right here? So normally you would have a buffer tube and the spring would come back, compress, then come back, put the next bullet in the spring would come back, put the next round in the chamber. Wow, I don't know why that was so complicated. Just excited. So what happens here is this pushes that back hard and fast, and you can see I'm compressing that right there, pressing down on that. What happens is this goes back, the recoil springs stay in the same spot, but your bolt carrier group gets sent all the way back, bottoms out, comes back through, and remember, this is here, in your magazine is here, so it comes through there and it picks up the next round and puts it into the chamber. Pretty cool, pretty fascinating how that works, and then it's just kind of that cycle over and over again. So trigger hits the hammer, hammer hits the primer, primer ignites the bullet, ignites the powder in the bullet, projectile goes out through the round, casing goes out through the ejection port, gas comes up through here, sends the bolt back, recoil springs bring the bolt carrier group forward again, putting another round in the chamber. Pretty cool, pretty simple. Not a lot to it, honestly. Pretty fascinating how they figured that out. So, just thought I'd share.